do Olivia's 2-month update, which just literally blows my mind. I don't understand how she's 2 months already, but she's here laying with me and she's still sleeping, so I'm going to try and get this video filmed before she wakes up and starts yelling at me. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is last week we went to the doctor. It wasn't a checkup, it was a doctor's appointment that was made by me because I was worried about her. Her belly button was sticking out, and I honestly didn't think anything of it. Ryan had mentioned it to me, but I was like, no, her belly is just healing, it's just a baby belly button. So I wasn't really worried about it. And then my mom said something about it, and she said that maybe we should check it out because it could be a hernia and we don't want it to be hurting her. And right when she said that, I did kind of get worried. So I made her an appointment and we went. She does have a really small, ooh, goodness gracious, I just kicked it. She does have a really small hernia on her belly button, causing it to stick out. It just kind of looks like she has an outie belly button. She's waking up. It just looks kind of like an outie. But the doctor told me that it is not causing her any pain and it should go away around like a year old or so. So it just is gonna stay there. He said as long as it's not causing her any pain, they're not gonna do anything about it. Just let it go away. He said that it was like a hole in her abs that's causing air to come through, and that's just why it's sticking out. But you can press on it and it literally feels just like air, so when you press on it, it goes back in. And he said as long as it does that, you're good, and she's not in pain when you're pressing on it, you're good just to have it. That's when he told us, I know I think I mentioned it in the last video, that she can't have allergy medicine until she's around 6 months old. So I did talk about in that video the items that we use to help her with her allergies. Next is, this just completely blows my mind. She's probably heavier than this now, but she's growing so much and it just blows my mind. Even from like 1 month to 2 months, she's just so much bigger and it just is crazy. She is 9 pounds and 11 ounces in her appointment. She's probably gained more. She's probably somewhere in 10 pounds already. She doesn't have another appointment until the end of September, so I guess we shall see in the 3-month update how much she weighs. Unless you follow me on Instagram, then you'll already know by a lot. But she is 9 pounds 11 ounces at her appointment. She is in size 1 diapers. She just recently moved up to size 1 from newborn. She was in newborn for a long time. She wore preemies for a little bit, but she was in newborn for longer, and then now she is in size 1, and it says up to like 14 pounds or something like that. So she should be in 1 for a little bit. Next is, she is fitting in 3-month clothes, which is crazy. Depending on where they are from, will depend on what size she wears, because sometimes the 3 months are really big, and then sometimes the 3 months fit literally perfect, so it just depends. We have tried on a few 3 to 6 months and they're just like a little bit too big, so I feel like in a few weeks she's going to fit perfectly in 3 to 6. She fits in 0 to 3, but I think when it gets to like it's just 3 months, it's a little bit big, but when it's 0 to 3 it fits better. I don't know how that works, but yeah. She's also drinking 4.5 ounces. The doctor said they wanted her at 4 ounces by a month, but she's going to be at 2 months and is around like 4.5. I'm hoping to get her up to 5 just to see if maybe she'll sleep longer, but I don't want her to start spitting up like she did before. So if she just drinks 4.5, then she just drinks 4.5 and we're okay. She is drinking like 30 plus ounces in a day in a 24-hour period. It's not like when she's awake, when she's asleep. It's like midnight to midnight. She's drinking around like 30 ounces. So I feel like she's doing okay, just drinking a little bit less at a time. And she does eat like every 2.5 to 3.5 hours. I think she's only made it to 4 hours like twice. Then she is sucking her fingers a lot, which is super cute. I don't want her to suck her thumb. but we've been trying to give her the pacifier, and she only takes it very, very rarely. She will take the pacifier, but she will start sucking on her hands like when she's hungry. And I feel like maybe she's doing sign language that she's ready to eat when she starts sucking on her fingers. She's getting a lot better at following things with her eyes. She can follow you, so I think like her like, how do I even say this, like how far she can see is getting a lot more, because she's able to follow you. She does stare at the lights, she stares at the fans. I could just see that she's following things, and like I can walk around and she will follow me. So I know that she can see me, and she'll focus on me like as I'm getting closer and stuff like that. And I think it's super cute that like I can really tell that she can see me. The next thing is that I downloaded the app Wonder Weeks because I've seen a lot of people post it and like see when their babies are going through different things and how they might act, just to be prepared, I guess. But when I went on there, it said to put her due date, not her date of birth. So she was like 3 weeks early, so I put in her real birthday, but I could tell that like she wasn't lining up with anything, so I put her due date and she was. So I don't know if this means she's going to be a few weeks delayed of a baby that was born like on their due date, but she doesn't seem to be doing anything wrong. I just feel like maybe she'll be a few weeks behind a little bit. So when I put the day that she's supposed to be born, everything like is lining up, and I was talking to my mom about it, and it honestly makes a lot of sense because those 3 weeks that she would have still been in the belly, she was forming, but then she was here, so I feel like she still needed to do that development just outside of the belly, and then once she did, she was starting to do all the developments that she would have done if she was born when she was supposed to be born. So I feel like it all makes sense, and that could be why she's a little bit behind on her ounces that she's eating, because she's still developing. She was 3 weeks early, so I think her body is working like a little bit harder than it might be if she were born on her due date. So yeah, I'm not sure if I have any more updates. I don't know how long she is. They didn't do that, so I'll know at her next appointment. Anything else? That's all that I had written down, so I don't know if those are all the updates that I wanted to say. Of course, if there's any other updates, they will come in the next video, so that I can keep track of them, so that I won't forget anything. So yeah, we will see you after her next appointment at the end of the month for another update on what the doctor says and do all that. I think she has to get shots, which is super sad, at the 2-month one. And that is all for little Mrs. 2-month update. And yeah, that is all I have for you guys, and I will see you guys in